Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of podcast. I'm your host, Pat Celino, and for today, I would like to share with you my Spotify 2025 Wrapped. I'm pretty sure for those of you who are subscribers of Spotify, you have seen yours. So, tara, let's check my 2025 Spotify Wrapped.
Feel the bass, turned up loud. Speaker bumping. How about now?
Oh, diba? It's so nice to see what's your listening age. So, for me, I'm still on the younger side. So, something like, nakakatuwa. So, for today's topic, I would like to discuss with you about Spotify. Paano nga ba nag-earn ng revenue ang Spotify? And ano ba yung mga binabayaran natin? How it is been accounted? So, tara, pag-usapan natin ang revenue ng Spotify and also, paano ba natin i-account ang ating subscriptions as an end user? Just a quick background, Spotify was founded in 2006 by Daniel Ek and Martin Lorentzon, and it was officially launched in 2008. Spotify offers two kinds of freemium. One is a free premium, which is with advertisements. They call it as free tier. And also one with a subscription fee. This is the premium subscription payment. So if you pay your premium subscription payment, you are part of the 85% of the revenue of Spotify. So let's talk about the revenue recognition of Spotify. So I would like to introduce to you IFRS 15. This is the standard for revenue recognition. And there are 5 steps for revenue recognition process. Number 1, identify the contract. So the moment you have signed your subscription agreement, that's already your contract between yourself and Spotify. The second thing is identify the performance obligation. Spotify is offering you an unlimited streams. And the third is determination of the price. So, ang ating subscription fee, that's our fixed price agreed between you and Spotify. And the next one is the allocation of the price to the performance obligation, which is one by one lang yan. And the last one is the determination of revenue. So, determining the revenue on Spotify's point of view is on a overtime period. Paano nga ba tinatawag na overtime? Kasi, kunyari, lahat ng mga subscription na binayaran in advance, hindi pa naman nire-recognize siya na revenue ni Spotify. Kasi hindi pa niya na-provide ang service. So for those who pay monthly, at the end of the month, kapag natapos nang na-provide ni Spotify lahat ng service nila, they can recognize revenue. Meanwhile, if you pay for a 1-year subscription, then they only recognize revenue every time matapos ang month. It means they recognize it over time. Now, let's flip the lens. Paano naman ang accounting side as a customer o as an end user? So, ganun din. If you pay for the current period, then that cost is your actual expense for the current period. Pero, kapag nag-advance payment ka naman, let's say for 1-year subscription, then that's what we call prepayments. Prepayment is something na binayaran mo in advance, pero yung benefit, hindi mo pa siya nagagamit or hindi mo pa siya na-utilize. By the way, prepayment is also an asset. Kaya, pwede mo na ngayong i-check yung mga kaibigan mo. Nagsasabing, ang gastos-gastos mo sa subscription. Pwede mo sabihin, these are my assets until the time that I have utilized or reap the benefit of what I have paid in advance. There you have it. I hope may natutunan ulit kayo. So while you're enjoying your 2025 Spotify Wrap, I hope something that you have learned also from the accounting side on how Spotify is earning revenue and also as a customer on how you account your subscription. Hanggang dito na lang. Until the next episode. Bye!